Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 17, Nasdaq's flat. S&Ps are off $1.50. Gold contract down $1, trading at $1,207 an ounce. Silver up 12 cents at $16.53 an ounce. Platinum up 14 at $1,240 an ounce. Copper up 4 pennies at $2.93 a pound. Light sweet crude down 69 cents at $66.68 a barrel. Bonds. Ever-ready bond market, folks, going topside once again. You get the 10-year up 7 ticks, 126.16. 30-year up 22 ticks at 141.30. King dollar down 335 ticks at 88.91. Bottom line, the King dollar, we're going to bisect and dissect that baby for sure. King dollar, folks, tested the highs of June of 2010 yesterday. I expect that's about it. It got up there today and come off those highs with some juice on the way down. Euro up 63 ticks, trading out at 123.74. The yen is flat at 119.76. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Cash S&P, we've made it to 2077. Gets over all the highs. Right now, you're at 2071. And I'm going to show you something in the futures market because this is so cool, folks, okay? And this is what you have. That, you know, as I walk you through this is pretty cool. So what we had happen at, I believe it was 12:30, right? Yeah, it's 12:30. Inside the E-minis, okay, so that's the S&P 500, which a lot of people trade, let's put it that way. At 12:30 this afternoon, you got a spike, a 7-point spike. We did that 7-point spike with 95,000 contracts. What that spike specifically did is this. Takes out the highs of yesterday, and when you get a 7-point move in about 1 second, it's pretty amazing. With 95,000 contracts. Okay. Now, my take on this is that was the spike to do two different things. And watch how this is. This is a heads you win, tails you win that we're going downtown. And this is what it is. Your first scenario goes like this. Your first scenario is that you get an institution that's going in the market and wants to take all the stops out at the highs, and their stops, the stops that are getting taken out, are the institution's short positions. That's one way of looking at it. Because no one really knows what that is, okay? The second way of looking at it is that you have an institution that wants to spike it over the highs to basically put the S&P up 20, 30 points. Bottom line, they spiked it over the highs, gave it up in spades, ASAP. That, if in fact there were more buyers on top of that, that would have drove that baby up like it drove oil down when oil crashed, like when gold crashed on the way down. That's what that was all about. So what does that set up from this point on? Well, and we've got it, by the way, okay? So you got the spike over the high. Then what happens just before I got on the air at 14:30, well, 2:30, you got the first downdraft coming in. So we've just gone from 77 to 71. And what ends up happening here is that more than likely what we're going to see coming into the close, we're going to end up somewhere around 67, 2067. We get that, and we get that with some juice. That I'm not just banking on that. I want to show you something else. That is telling me that that high is in. We're going south, and we're going to go south with real conviction. Now let's go over to the dollar. The dollar index that has been going step for step with the S&P got to a price point out here today of 89.43. Right now we're at 88.89. The dollar index also spiked, and it was the exact, well, it was you talk about a spike. It was a nice spike at 0830. Now, that's when the dollar index opens, by the way, folks, in the futures market, 0830. Then what you had is that someone sold into it big, and they sold 1,700 contracts. We've only done 10,000, so they sold almost, 17% of the amount of trades that are out there. And guess what? They sold it all the way down. Now let's go to the continuous contract. Because the continuous contract, folks, is what it has been trying to do for one full month. And it did it. It did it yesterday. It got into the high yesterday. And the number is 88.80. And right now, guess what? You have a failure. You're at 88.67 right now. And if we close tomorrow under 88.51, that's going to be a failure. That means that the run in the dollar, this 7-month run in the dollar, is going to pull back. What we don't know at this particular point is that, okay, is it a normal pullback? Is it the end of a run and you're going to basically, do a 5-month trend on the way down? We'll get a better understanding of that, how the first pullback comes in. Because if we come off that high with volume, that's going to say a much larger correction is coming in. Now let's go over to the bond market. We take a look at bonds. So the ever-ready bond market, folks, just won't give it up. And bonds continue to scream that lower prices are coming in the S&P, higher prices are coming in the bond market, lower yields are coming. 10-year right now is up 7 ticks. We've done 986,000 contracts. So what you have again is that they just can't knock it down, man. I mean, they should have been able to knock the bond down to 125 easy. Bottom line is that they can only get it to 126.04. We are trading at and inside, at the bar of the October 15th spike. And that 129 wants to get hit. That's in the 10-year. We go over to the 30-year, and the 30-year is leading the bond market, period, leading it up in an extraordinary way, actually. The 30-year right now is up 22 ticks. We've done 274,000 contracts. The 30-year is well into the bar. We're at 141.01 is the low, so we're almost a point into the bar. Bottom line, these bonds want higher price. That's saying the S&P wants lower price. Dollar index has topped. Gold has bottomed. Silver has bottomed. Oil. Let's go to oil. Oil is going to be a tight one. So oil. We take a look at, we get over that oil market. Okay, so oil right now is at 66.71. We've done 213,000 contracts today. So oil is saying it wants to do a bounce. Pretty cool. That 213,000 contracts is going into 500,000. Oil hasn't got any traction yet, but that's saying, guess what? There's no more sellers down here also. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's go to Tom in Tampa. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Blue skies today, bluer tomorrow, man.
That's a beautiful thing.
Love it. Sure
it's gorgeous. And our Lightning are doing amazing, man.
Man, they sure are. You got to love it.
I'm telling you, right across the country, folks, if you want to see great hockey, when the Lightning are playing, watch them, okay? Because we have not only just 1 or 2 great guys on that team. It's almost like 5, 6, 7. Someone gets hurt, they bring someone else in, and they're even just as good or better than the next guy, man. It's a mind-blower.
Absolutely. They got quite a chemistry.
Don't they?
Yeah, they really do. And that's what it takes, man. You just can't have one stand out. The Marlins signed that baseball pitcher to some $360 million contract. I thought, man, what are you guys on crack down there or what, man? How are you going to do it? They found that out in San Francisco with Barry Bonds, man. One player can't do it.
No, that's a fact. No doubt. So Big Blue, Tom, right?
I'm sure that, it is a little bounce out there yesterday. But this thing still, it's got to be looking just as bearish as it has been since October, right?
Yeah, it's Big Blue can't get anywhere. Even so, the low yesterday, the low for the last year rather is 159. The high's 199. You're trading at 164. Even with the Dow power into highs, the S&P power into highs, this hasn't been able to get anywhere. Yesterday it had a spike of $2.50. There's still no action here, man. It looks to me, this is building a large ABC down, man. And, this is pretty intense, folks, because the way Big Blue gapped away, okay, we gapped away the week between October 12th and October 24th. It's been trading down at these levels for 6 weeks. That's building cause for another gap away down. Stocks don't like to gap once, This is building cause, for a much lower price, man.
Okay, great.
Cooking, brother.
Thanks, John.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Dow Industrials right now are down 20. NASDAQ off $1.50. You got the futures off 150. Gold contract is flat at 12.08. Silver is 16.53. We're going to be right back, folks.